Hey you guys, please ignore all of the noise in the background. My boyfriend's eating chips out of the bag, which is going to make all kinds of noise. Okay, so the reason for this video is I'm going to talk about just kind of how I feel about each member of the Bad Girls Club right now. Just how I feel about each person individually. And we're up to episode 9 right now, so this is just kind of how I feel about everybody from what I've seen from them up to episode 9, and this is season 7. Okay, so New Orleans. All right, so first of all, Judy. I gotta talk about Judy first because Judy's definitely the life of what everything that's going on. Even though a lot of people don't like Judy in the house, I really think that Judy is one of the realest people in the house. She's kind of nutty and crazy, but she's definitely real because she is very honest. Like in episode 9 in particular, she came, or actually I think it's going to be episode 10, but she comes to Stassi and she talks to her like friend to friend, like tells her she has an issue and like really tries to resolve the issue. When she makes mistakes, she does try to resolve the issue. She has ever since the beginning of the show, and she really does her best. I mean, she has an alcohol problem, but she explained to Nastasia that she's gonna try to fix it come next episode. So we're gonna see that. But just other than that, I just think that Judy's just pretty real. She's pretty cool. I like her because she's who she is, and she doesn't really make too many bones about that. So I can appreciate that about Judy. She definitely can be annoying, and some of the things that she does is definitely really annoying, especially how she splashed all that cereal on Priscilla. But Priscilla had been picking on Judy ever since Judy got to the house, alongside Shelly and Tasha. So, anyway, speaking of Shelly, let's jump into her. Shelly is my least favorite in the entire house. Shelly's just, I feel like, a bully. She's just using her weight. She just kind of uses her weight to intimidate Judy, and the people that she does kind of pick on, which mostly it's Judy. I'm not really feeling Shelly because, Shelly, especially at that time they were in the limo and Shelly took the water or the drink and splashed it on Judy when Judy's sitting right next to and Nastasia and Tiara. Like, of course, Nastasia and Tiara are going to get splashed by the drink. Why would you do that in the middle of a limo? And you kind of went off on Judy in that limo for no reason in the first place. So I was just I'm not feeling Shelly. Ever since the beginning of the show, she's just been really on Judy's case, picking on a person she knows she can't really beat. So I don't really feel Shelly like that. And she's just very unattractive to me anyway. So she's definitely not unpleasant to watch. Okay. Tasha we'll talk about next. Tasha, I didn't feel her when she tried to jump in when Priscilla was arguing with Judy. She did this twice from what I can remember. She jumps in when Priscilla is arguing with Judy. Like, obviously Priscilla doesn't need any help arguing with Judy, but Tasha just jumps in and puts her little 2 cents in, tries to throw a punch or a kick at Judy, and I just kind of think that's very punkish. Like, I don't dig that at all. I don't think that's cute. So I don't really like Tasha for that, just because she's kind of weak and she wants to just kind of ride on someone else instead of stand up herself. She needs someone else there. So I don't really feel that mentality. And next we'll talk about Tiara. I really like Tiara. I think she's the most level-headed person on this show. She's just very calm. She has her times where she's hyper, but when she's hyper, she's like having a good time. She's fun. She's energetic. She's like positive, and I just really like that about Tiara. She kind of keeps everything in the house balanced, if you notice. She's just very low key, very cool. But at the same time, what I love about Tiara is she's not afraid to throw hands when necessary. When Angelique ran up on her, she towed Angelique up, and Angelique had a newfound respect for Tiara. Ended up apologizing to her and missing her and everything. So I really like Tiara. Nastasia is next. Nastasia, she's cool. I mean, you'll see in episode 10 when Judy comes at her woman to woman to try to figure out why Nastasia was upset with her. Nastasia wouldn't talk to her, and Judy was right. Judy said that Nastasia, whenever she's lying or not really wanting to really tell it how it is, she says, "Oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it." which I'm not a fan of that. I feel like, if you've messed up, own up to it, you know what I'm saying? Just let the person know, you know what I'm saying, where you stand. Don't be so afraid to just be honest about how you feel. I mean, we all have our moments, so I'm willing to forgive Nastasia. I really like Nastasia, but I just don't agree with that aspect of her personality. I think if she just was more honest with Judy about how annoying Judy is to her sometimes, then it would kind of go over better for me. But that's just kind of how I feel about Nastasia. Other than that, Nastasia's pretty cool. She's very motherly. And I really liked how in the beginning she, even though everybody else was against Judy, she brought Judy in and befriended her. So I thought that was pretty cool. Next we'll talk about Priscilla. Priscilla, she was all right. She was very boring, to be honest. I loved her smile though. She had like a really cute smile, and she just seemed very happy, like a generally a happy person. No, genuinely a happy person. So I like to see that out of Priscilla, and it was very weird to see her when she fought Judy be so angry and aggressive, because we never seen that out of Priscilla. So I like that about Priscilla. And last but not least, let's talk about Cheyenne. She's a new girl. This is episode 9, so this is the episode in which we're introduced to her. So I don't really know much about Cheyenne. I looking at the sneak peeks for the next episode, episode 10. Cheyenne says some racist things, which I'm not really feeling that, because racism is definitely not cool. But I'll wait to see the episode to see what is her justification or her reasoning behind saying the racist things that she said. So I'm gonna wait to see what that's about. But other than that, this episode 9, she was pretty cool. She was pretty sweet, pretty chill. Um, One thing that I thought was kind of stupid on her part was when she first came in, she took 5 shots. They gave her 5 shots. They were pouring themselves shots of water while pouring her shots of vodka. And to me, it was just kind of stupid because, like, Cheyenne, you're just coming into the bad girls' house. Like, the bad girls club, that house is not a house you walk in trusting everybody. And you did that. You took them shots back to back to back. I think you took 5 shots on your first night there. That's just being way too trusting of these girls. Like, if I was in your position, I would go in there, maybe have a couple of shots that I poured myself, if I drank at all, because you just really need to be alert. You never know what those girls are gonna do, what they have planned. Like, you have no idea. So it's just weird to me that she just kind of walked in and just, oh, you guys want to give me alcohol? Sure, I'll take it. Like, I just thought that was stupid. So yeah, I guess it's a breakdown of everybody on the show, and I will give another breakdown at the end of the season after the reunion, I think. But now I think I have a good rounded out understanding of how all the girls are, and Priscilla was sent home, so I thought it was a good time to just kind of come in and give my little 2 cents on how I felt about all the girls. All right, hope you enjoyed this review, and you guys have a good one.